Hello everybody, today is Sunday the 23rd of November and I am going to make some cookies and I wanted to show you the cookie cutters. I did talk about that 2 vlogs ago. Also I'm a bit lumpy. Tomorrow is Madita's birthday, that is Martina's dog, and I make her stuffed animals be scented. I got this one and I got another one. I will have to package it. She's some kind of dachshund, but not really. Actually, I think it wouldn't even be necessary that I have it that close to make it scented. But I'm still doing it. One time, I gave Martina a small tennis ball, which is a cat's toy, and I thought she could give it to Madita. And she just took it there. And another time I was there, Madita went and got her ball out and she never plays with that, but I wanted to leave, and that's when she got that ball out and started to play with it and showed that she knew that it was from me, and that was adorable. So I'm going to do the same thing, and the cookies are for her. Yep. Well, I don't know if they turn out well. They are called Tirggel, and they're a Zurich specialty, and they're very hard. And they make very lovely motifs. I will show you some pictures. So here are the Tirggel. You can see there's a lot with motifs on it. And this is the Wikipedia-Eintrag. In Wikipedia. St. Nikolaus on the bottom right. Samichlaus. And this is, oh, sorry. It doesn't work. Hans Waldmann. Okay, now it's stuck. Now this could be interesting. They use those forms, those molds, and then they put the dough in there. They use oil and flour so they can get it easily out again. I didn't know if those are silicone or something, but that is typical to make Tirggel. Not the way I did. I just used it because it's kind of... Oh, those are cute. Those are also for chocolates. Little chocolate things. Yeah, so I thought that might be interesting. Do we see it, how they put it in the form? Ah, that one. There. Oh, there's a Tirggel event. Ah, you can go there. Und in diesem Event nehmen wir Sie mit auf eine Reise in eine längst vergessene kulinarische Zürcher Kultur und erwecken den traditionellen Tirggel wieder zum Leben. Bis in das Jahr 1840 hatten nur Zürcher Stadtbäcker das Recht, Tirggel herzustellen. Okay, so in this event you can go on a journey back in long forgotten culinarisch, like with food and stuffs, culture of Zurich, and they revived the traditional Tirggel. And until the year 1840, only bakers from the town of Zurich had the right to make those Tirggel. And that's why I felt it was so special to find that recipe. And they show, wir zeigen Ihnen, wie das leckere Honiggebäck, auch bekannt als Zürich-Tirggel, das nur aus wenigen Zutaten wie Mehl, Honig und Gewürzen besteht, hergestellt und gebacken wird. So they show how the delicious honey bake, also known as Zurich, as Tirggel of Zurich, which is only made from just a few ingredients like flour, honey, and spices. Yeah, how it's made and gebacken wird. They use molds for that. They used to be made out of wood, and today they're made out of epoxy, out of resin. Okay. So now I just wanted to have a look at this. No, that's a wooden thing. I kind of thought this picture there in the middle, I can't make it big. There. Showed that the mold is also flubbery, but the mold is hard and the dough is the soft part. Okay, so I think that has been enough Tirggel. Okay. But when I ordered, I needed rose water in there, and I had to order rose water. That's when I saw some cookie cutter things. Those are the ones I talked about. and ordered it, and I'm so happy I have it. This is a impression stamp for cookies. And I've already put 8 Jahre Madita on it. 8 years Madita. So I want to stamp those cookies and cut them. And I can make, different sentiments and things. It's so cool. And those are the other cookie cutters I bought with things. And see, they're quite small. And I worry that I don't get it out of there. So if I cut something, unless I use a ton of flour, even then, I don't know. So they're small, but a handy box. It's all the numbers and the letters are in here. And this is the size, and that fits easily now in my cookie things. I also got some new cookie cutters, I think. In Migro. I was Grömling again. Yeah. I got an impression stamp with a snowman when you can push it out like that, imprint it, push it out. I got a bauble for the Christmas tree. I got a Christmas tree. They're quite small. And I got ein Schaukelpferd. What's it called? A horsey on the things. And a Gritima and Lebkuchen gingerbread. Okay, they're in the oven. I forgot to film them. They have to be there for about 5 minutes. So here they are. They're supposed to be a bit brown on the upper side and still like bleak on the bottom, like not baked or something. I had them all in the top. It's kind of a honey dough. And this is how they turned out. I guess there was an air bubble there too under it. So those, I do love them, but I always thought they would be very hard, and they're quite special. And the ones you buy, they're so hard you can break your teeth with it. And now I rolled it out even thicker than that, but maybe they won't be that hard. I don't know if they're good. They're a bit weird, and they stank when cooking. It's a honey dough, and again, there's rose water in it. Honey, rose water, powdered sugar. I will link the recipe or write it down in the description box. It is the next day by now, in the evening, 4:30. And after making those cookies yesterday, I didn't do a lot more. I'm very kaput. And today I went to Martina and brought the cookies and celebrated Madita's birthday, who turned 8 years old. I gave her the presents and stuff, and it was very cute. And I'm back home, and I had to cancel the market on Wednesday because I did too much lately with I finished the puzzle. And then on Friday I cleaned here, I rearranged my stuffs. And now I have flu-like symptoms, and that is also symptoms I get when I did too much. So it's not really the flu, but it feels like it. So I canceled that. I'm just saying that. But then something else happened today. It's not that special for others. I just want to tell the story. For 7 and more years, I've been thinking about a song. I only knew it was going like da 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 da. And I didn't know the words for anything, and I couldn't sing it properly. So the app that can figure out songs didn't figure it out. And I just recently, actually yesterday or the day before that, started to watch another old show, which is now also on Join. It's called The Letzte Bulle, The Last Bull, The Last Cop. And it is about a cop who was in the coma for 20 years. So he fell in a coma in the 80s and got woken up again in the 2000s. So I thought when I was watching this series that there might be old music on it, and I might figure out that song, which I've been thinking about for 7 and more years. And then there was a song on today in the episode 12 or something, and I thought it sounds like the same band who could sing that other song. So I did Google the title of the song. I got to Ultravox is the band. It's a UK band. And then I googled the Ultravox. And then I thought, I saw some songs and I thought maybe it's this one. And it is. And that came out on the 14th of October 1982. That's 3 days before my birthday. So now I have the song. Very happy about it. It's not that special story, but I find it very cool how that happened. And I just checked the footage, what I said yesterday, and I talked about how hard those cookies are. And mine are hard too, and they taste like Tirggel. And to show you how hard they are, so this is one. They're very hard. Actually, they're not as stone hard as yesterday. I had them in a box, but they are just very, very hard. But they taste like Tirggel. Maybe a bit too thick. They're kind of hard and chewy. Oh, I'm not good for teeth. So it's, I have no idea, Tuesday the 25th of November. And I'm cooking and listening to musical. Okay. And I think it's so fun. I'm making veggie minced beef. And I just want to show that to you. Well, first of course I have oil. I'm gonna add the onions. And this looks like real minced beef. And later on I'll show you more. So my onions are frying. They're frying. And now I add this. And look, it even has that paper in it. And that paper was the thing I found so funny. My stories are not that thrilling, but I find small things very interesting. So enjoy. And now I hacked it small. Added some salt and pepper. And now I'm waiting till it's good. And then I have that with salad. And here we go. Salad, 200 calories because of the dressing, and 110 for the minced non-beef. Or 120. So 320 for all of that. And today is Wednesday, the 26th of November. I went shopping with my parents this morning and I got all my cookie stuffs. And I just wanted to show you some of it. I don't know why, just because. So I got 1 kilo of normal white sugar. Then I got some vanilla sugar packages. I do already have 2 here, but I always use that, so that's not wasted. Then I have very dark chocolate for the prune slip. Then I got some powdered sugar. I already have 1 kilo, and this is another 500 grams. Then I also got 2 kilos of normal white flour. Then I got ground hazelnuts. I already have 1 package though, and 2 of ground almonds. But I also have some already because I like to have a bit more than I need. So I already have powdered sugar here, opened, more powdered sugar. There's another opened one somewhere. And also I'm gonna put it all in here. Here's my baking box with flour, more hazelnuts, ground almonds, and Tina's caramel bits, melty bits, and more powdered sugar things. So, and 12 eggs. And now anytime I could just start baking. Also, I got another scraper. I made those Tirggels and I broke one because it was so hard. And this one has maybe it shows that. It has a metal bit in there. It's only the outer edge that is flubbery. And then there's the metal bit. And I got some more Teigstäbe to help with rolling it out. Because the ones I have are wooden. And I prefer those actually. They seem cleaner and there's another size. And also now I can make a bigger or longer thing because you always have to circle and aim for those wooden sticks. Also, I need to go to the doctor today. I get my shot, my D shot, and I'm forgetting all the time. So I need to set a timer. I need to go in about 20 minutes. Also, I will post a package. And yeah, my vlogs are going to be like this at the moment. I'm not up to a lot. I do sleep a lot throughout the day. I feel very bad, actually. I get up in the morning and then I sit around for a bit. Then I have to take a nap before 12 o'clock. And then I eat something and then I sit around. Then I have to take another nap. And then towards the evening, I am a bit fitter. But other than that, I'm just sleeping all the time. And I wonder... The days are very short when you're not able to do anything. Okay, so I still hope it's getting better. I just realized it has been like this the last 2 months. And it might be because of the markets. That was a bit too much. Because there was 2 days. Whole days. And the second market was already bad after half an hour. So, yeah. Okay. Also, I got a package with food, cat food. And the last time I bought 4 of those. And then I thought, oh, was that one now wasteful because she wasn't so well? And then I thought, oh no, it was for nothing. And then she started eating 2 of those pouches a day. And then I ran out of it very quickly. So now I got even more. I got two 4-packs for Zilly. And yeah, so she's gonna, so that food will last me till next year. And I need to clean up all of that. Yeah, well, okay. Zet je lijn. Zet je lijn. Bist du bezig gewesen? Were you on the toilet? So also I need to clean here. This is cat spittle. She hasn't been here. Now Fridolin was down here. No. Yeah, should clean it. Okay. Trying something. So I'm in the kitchen. I don't see myself on the screen, even though I have the camera facing towards me. It's behind the thing. Oh, yeah, okay, I just tried. It is 8:45 p.m. I just slept for 2 hours. And now I'm trying to make my carrots more longer lasting. Longevity. Because they start rotting right away when I don't peel them and put them in a container. So I was at the doctor's and I got a vitamin D shot on my right hand side. And then the lady talked to me a bit and we got to do a B12 shot on my other side too. And that was spontaneous and that was very cool because when I called there, my doctor, to make those tests, I said we should check the B12 because I'm always low on that. And I thought maybe it's a reoccurring thing and we could do like a abonnement, like a subscription for shots for that. And now I kind of have that. So also so there's gonna be another in May. We're gonna do another. We're gonna check on the vitamin D, and then maybe do another shot. And in January, I have my next B12 shot, and then we will also check how that is, and maybe we do monthly or bi-monthly, to just do that regularly. And that's very cool because it's what I wanted to ask my doctor, but at the doctor's it's a bit hard to get to that because it's always a little time. And yeah, so that was very cool that little appointment with the assistant, or I don't know what the word for that is, who does administer the shots, that got me to the things I really want. And even more, on Monday I'm going back there and I will have an IV. We call that an infusion. I would translate that to infusion, but I think it's wrong. Of iron. So I will get it right into my veins because my iron is always low too. That's gonna take half an hour. That's on Monday, 1:30. 2:30. Nah, I still need to check that. So, and then I thought maybe that also will have something to do with how fit I am. So maybe I feel better after that. But the funny thing is, when you're always exhausted, you just power through anything, because it's always hard. So you don't notice when it's a bit more, also, okay, you notice if it's harder, but it's just normal. So maybe that vitamin D and the iron and the B12 are helping me to feel a bit better too, because I sleep a lot, and I'm also up a lot, but I can't do much, because as soon as I'm upright, I don't feel good. I just feel, I don't know, like a night walker all the time. And when I think back to August this year, I mean, I went for walks every day. I can't even think about that. So I'm glad when I can be up and stand. But yeah. Okay, so that was the update I wanted to do. And that came out nearly the same way as I thought about when I was lying in bed. I always have the best speeches in bed. I don't know where the camera is though, and I will check my footage and see if I'm even on it. Maybe I was there. I hope I'm on it. Okay. Well, one of those who do the best speeches in the bed when they should be sleeping and can't sleep, but think about, oh, I could have said this that way and that way, and then I get up and I start the camera, and I don't get out what I wanted to say, but that was all right. Okay, so I'm still peeling my carrots here. It's a kilo. I'm nearly done, and then I can put them in the fridge, and they last a bit longer. When I don't do that, they get slimy within a day. And now I had one that was already a bit weird, so I could cut the stuff off. But even if there's nothing weird on it, they just start to rot so quickly when I keep them in the bag. Even when I take them out of the plastic bag and have them kind of like newspaper in the fridge. So I have to peel them, put them in a tupper, and then they're going to be fine. Also, I have some chestnuts in the oven. And this coffee that I'm drinking is okay, maybe now thinking about it, it's not that special. It's with ground. I mean, I have pulver coffee. I have pulverized coffee, like those instant coffee, or the one from the machine. And now I got decaf machine coffee. And yeah, of course you can get one of those in a Starbucks and stuff. But I'm just very surprised. And there's ground coffee beans, which are the decaf, and it's very cool. It's very good. Yeah, so that is that, and I got 2 carrots left, and then I know how long that took me. Time. And here is my tupper with the carrots. And here are my chestnuts again. And I also wanted to say, when you do a B12 shot, that really hurts. And my arm started hurting right away. That's the left arm. But the vitamin D shot, that starts hurting later. So they say even 2-3 days after the shot, that's gonna hurt. And I noticed since I got off from my nap that my right arm hurts. So both my arms hurt a bit. And this is my batch of maroni. Chestnuts. I got some leftovers from my parents. They are trying it out and over again. They're not happy how they turn out. They prefer the ones from the stand from in town, which I want to show you at some point. But they're still gonna try it over, and I get half of their chestnuts. Well, it's already Saturday by now, and my week went on the way it has been before. I get up, I cook something, I eat, I lie down, and so on and so on. But I was able to finish 2 cards, which I will send to New Zealand. So this one will be for Lucy. She was the exchange student we had in Switzerland. And then we were allowed to visit her family, stay with her family. And those are a lot of squirrels, like 2 for 6 kids. They have 6 kids and 2 parents. So it could be them. Yeah. Gathering again for Christmas, and it's springtime there, summer, and that's why it's not snowy. And now I thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.